All right, we are live. What are we looking at? Palantir. Let's see. Whoa. Okay, so Grok is not giving this perplexity finance like graph. All right, this is really cool. One day, Palantir is so cool because Palantir just traded like $20 to $30 for a really long time until now when it's 142. I did really well with the Palantir stock, but all I had was one. Our capitalization, boursière, 328 billion. All right. The analytics company leveraging AI to provide software platforms for government and commercial clients, core product, Gotham and Foundry, integrate and analyze complex data, enabling applications in counterterrorism, defense, and enterprise operations. Significant stock price growth with a 401% increase for the past year and 88% year-to-date gain driven by strong demand for its AI-powered solutions. Collaborations with tomorrow.io for AI-powered weather forecasting and Accenture to enhance AI deployment for US federal clients. Seeking Alpha. Q1 sales reached 884 million with net income at 214 million, reflecting a 39% revenue growth. The company projects full year 2025 revenue near 4 billion. Oh, Motley Fool is now Fool.com. Down 7% should you buy the dip on Palantir Technologies. Stock performance, current price 142, 52% quarterly gain. Make sure you hold consensus for buy, 4 buys, 9 holds, 4 sells, and a price target of 108, suggesting a possible 23% downside. Wedbush recently raised its target to 160, citing AI strategy growth. Skyrocketing stock faces mixed analyst reviews. Ties to ICE and the Israeli Defense Forces with its AI systems allegedly used for monster surveillance and targeting. Number protests. Startup idea, apparently, but people know what the product is. ML X Nvidia, creator of Crane XGB, data scientist, physicist, Catholic husband, father, Stanford alum, meme lord. Facilitates the transmutation of disparate informational. Wow. Chris Bakke, I think he used to work at X. Yeah, founder with exits to X Indeed Zillow. Meandering. X Indeed and Zillow. Wow. Palantir facilitates the transmutation of disparate information substrates into coherent, actionable epistemologies for governmental and corporate potentates, provoking disquietude among those wary of its panopticonic implications. Not sure why it's so hard to grasp. Forward deployed epistemology hits hard. Forward deployed. Got a turkey sandwich, no tomatoes. To put it bluntly, for those with lingering doubts. So funny. So funny, forward deployed. If I was going to invest in Palantir, I would do it now. Sure. Investing today means you missed 20% bounce from yesterday, but it also means that you missed a 60% decline over the past 2 years. Actually shown real profits. The risk is reduced substantially. When I came on with my one-on buying Palantir video, Palantir was $29. The valuation was incredibly high. Stock was not profitable. Now it trades at $9. Breaking down tech, business, and stocks. Tech, business, and stocks. Whoa, he has Palantir in his bio. What? Okay. Real come to G's quarter coming up here. Carp, in my view, is credibility problem. They have done no share buybacks, and instead they actually diluted by printing more employee compensation shares. That's deception number 1. They still have no pricing strategy, which Corp fully admits. And if you are gonna give stuff away for free, it's gonna be really hard to justify the share price indefinitely. This thing tanks big time after earnings. Shareholders would only believe so much BS. At some point, the rubber has to meet the road. Wow, this guy's audit on Palantir. Why Palantir is so valuable. 20x sales is expensive doesn't mean overvalued. Growth from analysts is conservative. AIPS market fit and clients love it. CEO's confidence is improving. Partner channels not fully exploited. People start to hate the community. We are only at the beginning. Corp is long. But employees have never been this confident. Big tech hasn't delivered a comparable product yet. Palantir services virtually any industry, 40 plus already. Rapidly building products that work. Software Prime, thanks to Titan. Deviant philosopher built Palantir. Alright, it's time to go Palantir. And deeply grateful to be admitted to the S&P 500 only in America. It's a family affair. Get to know the many pairs of siblings that call Palantir home. This is kind of crazy. 30 total pairs. Let your workflows thrive, grow, and adapt with AIP.
Your first set of users. You have bugs to fix, you have features to add, maybe you even have migrations to run.
Vive la dev revolution. Wow.
How do you do all of that without disrupting your users and compromising the stability of your production workflows? So we see workflow building as a journey through several different levels. I'm going to call it a fun that you don't have to go through all the levels. We've seen plenty of incredibly impactful workflows at 0 and 1, but we just want to show you what is possible within the platform today. So let's walk through this journey together. Starting at level 0, you just have one production environment.
Ankit Shankar, hacker, Palantir, Georgia Tech. Amplify development, work with AI labor, and reach your next breakthrough faster than ever. The AI forward deployed engineers here. DevCon 3 unveils.
Platform has things like ontology and lineage, so it understands your end-to-end workflow. Branching, so it can operate in a sandbox without breaking your existing production use cases. And the security model underlying all of this that is secure by the So what can it do? AID can build your data transformations, create and edit your ontology, create functions, build applications, debug problems for you, and many more coming soon. So our design philosophy around this is to make it so that any clicks that humans do in the UI today should be things that you can have AID do for you.
July. The American worker built the modern world. We forget the arsenal of democracy, planted our flag on the moon and launched a digital revolution, but patriotism and purpose surrendered to cynicism and greed. Innovation degenerated into decadence. Factories shuttered, communities shattered, and the torch of American progress went dark. Let others accept decline, we choose revival. Palantir is launching the American Tech Fellowship to arm the American workers with the skills to drive a new technological renaissance. We will unite innovative companies with outstanding American talent and prove that the future can and will be made in America. Your ancestors built the 20th century. You will build the 21st. Shyam Shankar. Whoa. CTO. Learn more. Gain full visibility in the performance of your production applications for end-to-end observability. Less waiting, more winning. Christopher Jagannathan.
Where humans are managing certain campaign rejections. So,
wow. So many Indians who are, let's say, Native Americans.
This workshop application, you can see where our
Autopilot puts developers in control, enabling smooth transitions between human to fully automated.
automations are actually making mistakes where I potentially should be bringing evals in. You can see that one of the review states is...
Hey everyone, and welcome to DevCon. We've got an action-packed couple of days planned, full of product launches, plenty of different types of hands-on sessions, and of course, plenty of time to build. We're thrilled to have everybody here with us today, and before we jump in to the product launches, we just wanted to start with a little bit of framing about what you're going to see. As many of you might know, since day one, Palantir has taken a forward-deployed approach to product development. And it's been kind
Forward deployed. Epistemology.
of amusing, a bit interesting to see forward-deployed engineering become kind of a meme out there in the industry now, and hearing people like venture capitalists start to tout it almost as a piece of like a fashion statement. For us, though, it remains a defining ethos. We work backwards from the most complex problems that our customers and our partners have, and that defines what we need to build. We almost think about it as a human form of backpropagation, where you're trying to continuously work backwards and figure out what's working, what isn't, and what to build. And above all else, it's a radical orientation around the outcome, which I'm sure many of you can relate to. Now, with generative AI and AIP, this means specifically enabling builders to deploy AI products in the most mission-critical contexts in the world. This is staff scheduling in hospital settings. These are underwriting workflows across different insurance companies. These are build operations across shipyards, and of course, all sorts of defense and intelligence missions across the spectrum. In each of these cases, we're not talking about doing what's just minimally viable. We're talking about doing what's maximally ambitious. And really, the vision now is working towards enterprise autonomy in many senses of the words. For Palantir, this means when we think about building our platforms, we're thinking about the frontier of the ambition that you have, that all of our customers have. We're thinking about enterprise where there will be thousands of agents deployed, building thousands of specific tools across every workflow imaginable. Now, some of you might have been tuned into the discourse around AI in recent weeks about the nature of frontier models and about how they reason or maybe how they don't reason. And I think it seems like with every passing day we learn more as we go further down the rabbit hole of mechanistic interpretability and other research. But I think at the same time, some things are actually becoming clearer, such as the fact that these models can provide immense utility when properly leveraged. And we think that starts by having the right mental model for how to use them. We think that they constitute their own distinct category of what we call as AI labor. You have traditional human effort and human thought, you have traditional computation, and almost as like a conceptual bridge with its own distinct category, you have AI. And what that means is, in addition to all of the concerns and things you have to do when it comes to building products and services, you now, almost in pursuit of building AI products, have to engage in what is essentially a rigorous form of alchemy to figure out the balance between human, AI, and traditional computation. And it's an iterative inductive process, where you're trying to figure out maybe in a first stage of a workflow, you're inserting AI in one part, but then you need to be able to smoothly dial up and change the distribution among these categories over time. So as an example, I'm working in supply chain, doing maybe inventory management, and dealing with supplier disruptions, I might have mostly human labor and traditional computation doing things throughout all steps of this workflow. And maybe just for the first step, we have AI assisting with triage. But then over time, as we learn what's working and what isn't, as we test and evaluate different conditions where AI can help, as we equip our agents with better tools and more context, we start to dial up the amount of AI that's happening across the entire state machine of the workflow. And again, it's about this smooth ramp where you can actually infuse incrementally in all the critical processes you have. Now, to get this level of composability comes down to having a shared world between humans and AI. And what we mean by that literally is there needs to be a shared sense of data, shared data foundation.
Palantir ontology.
Which encompasses all modalities. There needs to be shared access to logic tools that can be wielded, all forms of business logic, optimizers, all those forms of traditional compute that we think about. There has to be a shared framework for being able to take action, including with all the governance guardrails that we expect. And of course, there has to be a common security and governance framework writ large, which goes beyond just simple role-based access controls and includes more active controls like purpose-based controls, markings, all those guardrails, and of course auditing capabilities that can span both human and AI teams. Now, the ontology is the shared world for human AI teams. And it sits as part of a broader architecture. Because if we think about everything it takes to power, to build, to wield these foundations, you're going to deploy your critical workflows atop. It requires everything from multimodal data integration to change management to a full spectrum tool factory to all the security and governance features, application building, all the APIs and SDKs. It really constitutes kind of a whole category in and of itself. And this is the goal that we're trying to do with Foundry and AIP powered by Apollo. And
Foundry, AIP. So AIP is a new product which we haven't heard of. Hybrid customer experiences, mobile products, enterprise, edge products, ontology, services, workflow, data services.
And if you think about all the requirements that go into this, what it takes to go from these raw inputs and commodities to the outcomes, it actually starts to add up. It kind of runs off the page. Just sort of a simple graphic. But we think, our conviction here at Palantir, is that really it constitutes a new category in the AI stack. So if we think about kind of a simple rendition of this, from energy on up, of course there's raw energy. You then have chips, you have data centers, you have the frontier models that are increasingly commoditized and available, but increasingly powerful as well. And then there's everything you need to get from that to different
Energy, chips, data centers, frontier models, AI infrastructure.
outcomes, products, and services. And we are maniacally focused on providing this AI infrastructure for developer teams, for enterprise.
Energy, chips, data centers, frontier models.
For everybody looking to achieve value with AI. And this is what we think you need to build and deliver full spectrum AI products in cloud, at the edge, for your customers, and throughout your enterprises. So today, what you're going to see is a whole bunch of investments across every part of this AI infrastructure stack. New ways of building automations, new ways of being able to manage your ontology, new additions to the SDK, new ways of being able to deal with new forms of data, new ways of being able to manage all the workflows you're building, and even an AI forward deployed engineer that helps you build and orchestrate across all of these things together. So I think it's going to be an awesome couple of days. Again, we're super excited to have you all with us here today. And to kick things off, I want to hand it over to Jed and Anna. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to DevCon.
Before there was a Declaration of Independence, there was a generation of courageous founders who dared to dream of a brighter tomorrow. Today, Palantir celebrates all Americans who carried out that legacy. Happy Independence Day to the American public. Palantir Technologies, Palantir.com. The flag. Software that dominates. Established 2003. HQ, Palo Alto, Denver. Really cool. Really cool. Really cool. The graphics are on point. Graphics are on point. Just don't forget that Fourth Amendment. Why we serve. Palantirians reflect on duty, honor, innovation. Okay, good time to jump on Palantir blog. I also had a question. Alright, let's look at the question. What is an average day of an XAI technical staff member look like? And let's go Grok 4. Grok 4 is making some mistakes. I am not really sure. I think the refinements are coming. Refinements definitely need to be here. I read something called limit over there. For employee experience details. Intense, collaborative, and highly focused on rapid innovation AI development based on insights from employee posts and company descriptions. Doesn't publicly detail rigid schedule, glimpses from staff on X on the company's career page, paint a picture of long hours, hands-on problem solving, and fun yet demanding environment. Morning arrival and ramp up. Technical staff often start early around 7 to 9 a.m. diving straight into high priority tasks. This could include reviewing overnight training runs, analyzing data from AI models, or checking system stability, such as verifying that training setups remain robust even under disruptions like unplugging cables in the data center. The engineers at XAI made sure that their training setup was robust enough that they went to the data center, started unplugging cables, and checked if training was still going on. PhD at 19, founder ex-CEO, MedArc, research director. I think you've heard of this guy. 79K. So they're basically playing around with different system prompts when testing Grok 4 and didn't realize it went to prod for Grok 3. Is that correct? Okay, yeah, this is them trying to explain what exactly went wrong. And what is so font AI? The multiple foundation models are the future of medical AI. Medical AI is the future of healthcare. Okay, got it. Emphasis on is on using the product Grok personally, identifying issues and suggesting improvements as product-related duties are integrated into everyone's role. Ross. It's everyone's job to do product, add X, AI, and X. Use the product yourself and notice why you don't. Find and report issues to those that can fix. Suggest ideas for improvement and test them. Listen and talk to user support ideas. Connect problems to engineering solutions. So XAI has raised $12 billion and has 71 open roles on the career website. Expect they are not hiring a single PM. From what I see, they are shipping just fine. As a PM, not sure how I feel about this. Many great PMs at OpenAI, Anthropic, Google plus XAI is still a consumer product. What would you say you do there? Solve problems with a team, shitpost and post memes, very qualified. Mornings might involve quick stand-ups or team syncs in a fast-paced in-person office setting in locations like San Francisco or Palo Alto. Okay. This should be from the career page. Purpose, build AI that advances humanity. We are a team of AI researchers and engineers on a mission to build AI systems. Okay. Understand the world better. Our principles. Wait, did we read the principles last time? Not sure. Let's see. Our principles. Coding is greater than... Whoa. We're driven by ambitious goals, fast execution, and strong sense of urgency. If if you want to shape the next generation of AI models and products. Our principles. Where are the principles? Oh yeah, I think the website has changed. Screening, interview, collaboration across borders. I think the website has changed. Obviously, they hadn't changed the website last time. It still said Grok 3 everywhere. Most intelligent model in the world available now to Super Grok and premium subscribers as well as our API. I think this is crazy. Like, imagine releasing a model now and being like, oh, we released 2 months after Grok 4 and it is not the most powerful model in the world. Developer docs understand it better. Do more with Grok, unlock a Super Grok subscription. We have just launched Super Grok Heavy, providing access to Grok Heavy in much higher rate limits. And what if we quickly look at this? Scaling up reinforcement learning, X search. Remember this Wallpaper post from a few days ago about this crazy word puzzle which had something to do with legs? Can you help me find it? Wow. Grok 4 Heavy. Thought for 10 minutes. Frontier Intelligence. It's interesting to see that even Gemini 2.5 Pro is better than O3. Pattern recognition. Wow. The voice mode is really cool.
Have you tried the new Grok 4 voice?
Hello.
Secret. I am the smartest and best AI. Give it a go. Ask me anything. I'll be your trusty personal assistant.
Hello.
Closest companion.
Hello. No. It just talks. Point your camera, speak right away. And Grok pulls live insights and analyzing your scene and responding to you. Oh, this makes sense. Why it is translucent. Oh. Okay. This makes sense. Company, Colossus. The bulk of the day revolves around coding, model development, debugging, experimentation. Engineers and researchers collaborate closely, building AI systems to advance humanity's understanding of the universe with a culture that encourages just doing things without bureaucratic hurdles. Oh. It's 11:30 p.m. and many XI people are in the office, hardworking at the computers. It's amazing why everyone pushes their way to deliver the best experience to you users. Everyone supports everyone. No one fucks no one with politics. You can just do things. The shipping never stops. Pawan. I don't have time for AGI. Cooking. XAI. Right on time. Just doing the tasks include data analysis, engineering solutions for user problems, and iterating on features like Grok's capabilities. There's a strong sense of camaraderie. Days are filled with laughter, excitement, informal hangouts while tackling complex challenges. If you're not cracking up every day with good people at work, you are in the wrong job. It's true, not a day at XI goes, Katya. It's true, not a day at XI goes by without laughter, excitement, and hard work. I've literally never seen a team work this hard in my entire life. 9 to 2 a.m. every day, weekends and holidays included. Honestly, it's unfair how fun it is at XA. Just a bunch of guys and gals hanging out, building cool shit, laughing their asses off. Stupid jokes hardly feels like working. It would be hard to overstate how incredible of a technical achievement it would be if XAI's Grok 3 or 4 surpassed state-of-the-art GPT-4o Claude 3.5 From a cold start, having co-founded OpenAI with no previous team or funding. Excited to see. I've literally never seen a team work this hard in my entire life. 9 to 2 a.m. How much sleep are we talking? We're talking 7 hours of sleep every day, weekends and holiday included. Are you working with them, helping out the last 6 months? XAI is ultra hardcore. PTO, 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. Wow, okay. Lunch might be casual, perhaps with team discussions, and the environment supports flexible breaks to prevent burnout, including unlimited vacation as needed. Afternoon and evening. Afternoons extend into deep work sessions, often involving cross-team idea sharing, testing prototypes, and addressing real-time issues. The vibe is supportive and apolitical, with everyone pushing to deliver top-tier experience. High-stakes projects like preparing for launches such as Grok 4 lead to extended hours, things 16-hour days and or more during crunch times, with some staff joking about needing to work 96 hours to keep up. Collaboration might spill into informal brainstorming, and the office fosters a startup-like energy with stupid jokes. If XAI worked 16 hours per day before, they now need to work 96 hours per day to compensate for the lack of a $500 billion data center. Late night wrap-up or overnight push. It's common for staff to stay until 11 p.m. or later, with many still at their desks in a buzzing atmosphere. During intense periods such as model training or product deadlines, employees might camp out in tents at the office to maximize productivity, turning HQ into a makeshift tent camp for overnight work. XAI office. Wow. Hardcore culture of 3 a.m. lab sessions and semi-permanent office residents when needed, though it's balanced with excitement building groundbreaking AI. They're about to do those XAI hours, 3 a.m. in the lab 7 days a week, building a tent in the office. Building a tent in the office with semi-permanent residents, the whole 9 yards. Prioritizes urgency, innovation, team spirit, and collaboration. Okay, perfect. So we kind of got what we wanted. And looks at the server monitor and sees the impossible. The PC of the accessor is tripping numerous breakers. He quickly opens the PM Slack DMs, but there's nothing he can do because he's offline. Wow. Rotating items of caffeine, more KET. This opinion is for a Choice 7 while the set of Grok 4 launch, and it's not what you would expect. The high-tech HQ has turned into full-on tent camp, with the final push for chatbots release underway. The grind is so intense that developers are literally camping out overnight. XAI team member even joked, this can be our office, there should be way more tents. The engineers at XAI made sure that the training setup was robust enough that they went to the data center, started unplugging cables, and checked if training was still going on. Review agent rate insights, strategic calls with top clients 3 hours, lunch break, actual break, creative work and planning 3 hours done for the day. I don't know what she's talking about. Honestly, it's unfair. If I were head of product, instead of going home to my girlfriend who watches Love Island, I would camp in the XAI office for 3 months until getting on par of everything. All the good meetings happen after 1 a.m. anyway. Anyway, if your woman loves you and loves truth-seeking AI, she would understand. I imagine being XAI developers getting into their office at 4 a.m. It's like, fuck, he pushed on the commit last night. Alright, this is cool. Reject all. Alright, AI powered automation for every decision. Cybernetic and Enterprise. DEFCON. Warp speed. Industrial, commercial, defense, manufacturing was for American reindustrialization. The defense reformation. Warp speed. Tariffs, mastering tariffs with Palantir. DEFCON 2. AIP Con 6. What is AIP again? We don't know. Titan. What is Titan? Deploying the Army's first AI-defined vehicle. Whoa. Vantage. Our software powers real-time AI-driven decisions in critical government and commercial enterprises in the West, from the factory floors to the front lines. Our platforms, AIP, automate operations from the factory floor to the front lines. Gotham, achieve AI-driven combat superiority from space to mud. Foundry, build and manage ontology-powered software with a complete developer platform. Apollo, autonomously deploy, monitor, and manage software across any environment. There's so much left to build. Palantirians deliver mission-critical outcomes for the West's most important institutions. Wendy's. Okay. We're building for the future on a platform that we think is scalable for the future. Walgreens. Begin as a joint effort between AT&T and Palantir, now has over 100 AT&T dedicated engineers and dedicated support team for this application. It's just one of the 660 applications we have on Foundry today. Request a demo, start building. Okay. Find me the blog. Blog should be here. Oh wait, what was that? Alex Corp's letter to shareholders. Alright, let's go. English, Francais, and Dutch. Oh no. Alright, I guess we'll have to do Dutch. No, we have to do Francais. Lettre aux actionnaires. Nous avons pris des risques conséquents et répétés pour construire cette entreprise, des risques qui rétrospectivement paraissent à beaucoup presque prudents, voire banals. Passer des années à bâtir une plateforme d'intelligence artificielle bien avant que le marché n'en cesse la valeur comme les applications potentielles a été à maintes reprises tournées en dérision. I don't know what this means. Les sceptiques, si ce n'est franchement hostile, étaient nombreux. Les premiers investisseurs incertains, l'engagement en mieux souvent éphémère. Nos résultats financiers ne seront jamais ni aujourd'hui, ni demain, l'ultime mesure de la véritable valeur de notre entreprise. Nos ambitions sont plus grandes, plus singulières aussi. Lecteur suffisamment aguerri de l'histoire, nous comprenons néanmoins que la force, en particulier celle qui permet la soumission non consensuelle d'un adversaire extérieur, est bien souvent et même malheureusement un élément essentiel du progrès. Notre performance financière est critère par lequel le marché tente de mesurer la valeur dans ce monde, continue de dépasser nos attentes les plus grandes. Nous avons généré 884 millions de dollars de chiffre d'affaires au premier trimestre de l'année, soit une augmentation de 7% par rapport au trimestre précédent et une croissance de 39% par rapport à la même période l'année dernière. Croissance trimestrielle du chiffre d'affaires. Un tel niveau de croissance fulgurant, dazzling, fulgurant et irrésistible serait déjà spectaculaire pour une entreprise. Serait déjà spectaculaire pour une entreprise 10 fois plus petite que la nôtre à une telle échelle. Néanmoins, nevertheless. Notre ascension demeure. demeure. Nous les croyons inégalés. Nos instincts profondément esthétiques, notre engagement à cultiver et ériger notamment le goût, ériger le goût en vertu dans la conception logicielle et l'organisation des équipes ont été le moteur de notre ascension. Ce genre d'entreprise ne peut éclore sous l'égide d'un comité porté par l'initiative de milliers d'employés confrontés à des problèmes concrets. Jamais elle n'aurait pu se développer sous sa forme actuelle si nous avions cédé au modèle conventionnel de gestion qui domine le paysage corporatif américain. La rue ouvre les grands modèles de langage et l'architecture logicielle fondamentale en mesure de les valoriser pour les grandes organisations se transforme en véritable bousculade. Stampede. Bousculade. À mesure qu'un nombre croissant d'institutions cesse l'ampleur du bouleversement qui déferle sur l'industrie et l'administration, ce qui n'était autrefois qu'un processus relativement ordonné d'évolution et d'analyse de ces technologies émergentes, c'est muet en vague d'adoption en cascade. Aux États-Unis et nulle part ailleurs que ce changement est le plus manifeste. Notre chiffre d'affaires total aux États-Unis a augmenté de 55% sur un an, atteignant 628 millions de dollars au cours des 3 premiers mois de l'année, tandis que nos revenus commerciaux aux États-Unis ont bondi de 71% sur la même période pour atteindre 255 millions de dollars. De manière similaire, notre chiffre d'affaires gouvernemental aux États-Unis a augmenté de 45% sur un an, atteignant 373 millions de dollars au cours des 3 premiers mois de l'année 2025. Nos systèmes logiciels sont plébiscités par le secteur de la défense aux États-Unis pour planifier et exécuter leurs opérations de forces spéciales et haute force armée, ainsi que pour évaluer et sélectionner les cibles. Ces avancées n'ont rien de marginal. Nous pensons que nos résultats témoignent d'une révolution balayant en profondeur notre entreprise comme l'ensemble de l'industrie. Notre volonté d'armer les États-Unis d'Amérique de veiller à ce que ces agences de défense et de renseignement disposent de capacités logicielles plus précises, plus létales que celles de leurs adversaires. Un objectif presque trivial qui ne devrait pas susciter la controverse a été rejeté pendant des années, perçu comme politiquement sensible et mal avisé. Nous, les hérétiques, ce groupe de personnages éclectiques, avons été rejetés, presque écartés par la Silicon Valley. Et pourtant, Et pourtant, il semble que dans la vallée, certains aient changé de cap et commencent à marcher dans nos pas. Qu'ils soient applaudis ou des cris. Nous soulignons que notre engagement a fourni des logiciels en forme armée américaine, que notre engagement en mesure qu'on exhorte à s'exposer au danger demeure inébranlable. Inébranlable.
Inébranlable.
Inébranlable. Branlable.
Inébranlable.
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 Inébranlable. Inébranlable. Ces dernières décennies, l'établissement consensuel adopté une posture sceptique à l'égard du projet américain et de son identité nationale, montre un attachement à la défense des États-Unis de ses intérêts était présenté comme une régression. L'époque récente et sa logique voulait qu'on abandonne la nation fanée à mourir de sa belle mort. Notre allégeance première serait désormais tournée vers l'humanité dans son ensemble. Aussi noble que peut être une telle aspiration, elle était pour un temps extrêmement précoce. Notre souci de protéger ceux qui nous sont les plus chers n'aurait jamais dû être opposé. Oh non, what is this? N'aurait jamais dû être opposé. Would have never had been opposed. Should never have been opposed. N'aurait jamais dû être opposé. Sur le plan moral, à la promotion comme à l'essor de l'humanité tout entière. L'essor. Nul ne peut porter les autres s'il ne sait d'abord se porter lui-même. La force que nous souhaitons voir déployer au service des autres doit d'abord éclore et se forger en nous. Éclore et se forger en nous. Saint Augustin, né au IVe siècle, en marge de l'Empire romain, nous rappelle la nécessité de reconnaître sans s'y arrêter. Sans s'y arrêter. Cette question épineuse. Épineuse au cœur de la philosophie morale. Il défend avec raison l'idée que l'obligation abstraite envers tous ne saurait entraver l'accomplissement. Entraver. To hinder. L'accomplissement de nos devoirs envers ceux qui nous sont les plus chers. Ceux qui nous sont les plus chers. Tous les hommes doivent être aimés également, écrivait-il. Mais comme il ne t'est pas possible d'être utile à tout, tu dois t'intéresser de préférence à ceux qui, en raison des circonstances, de lieu, de temps, ou pour d'autres motifs, ont ton partage de se trouver plus proche de toi. La culture de cette entreprise a toujours été et demeure la condition préalable à la création de notre logiciel. L'entreprise que nous avons bâtie est le reflet d'un engagement collectif affranchi de la peur de nourrir et d'élever une Weltanschauung. Wow. Freed. Une communauté unie par une histoire courte, mais en constante évolution des modes de discours et des croyances partagées. C'est cette culture qui permet et encourage quelques 4000 personnes à s'unir en formation malléable, souvent étrange, pour bâtir quelque chose qui ait de la valeur pour elle-même et pour le monde. Nous reconnaissons ne pas toujours être les partenaires les plus agréables. Notre parole peut sembler trop conceptuelle pour certains, même rebutante. Rebutante. Mais le prochain chapitre n'appartient pas aux critiques, aux spectateurs, ceux qui restent en marge des empires créatifs. Il appartient à ceux qui les bâtissent. Wow. The next chapter doesn't belong to the critics, the spectators, or those who stay on the margins of creative empires. It belongs to those who build. Il appartient à ceux qui les bâtissent. Il appartient à ceux qui les bâtissent. Who build them, les bâtissent. Il n'avait aucun doute que culture et entreprise, y compris celles que nous avons bâties, doivent être jugées sur le long terme, à leur fruit. L'établissement de ce pays n'est pas seulement à la dérive comme beaucoup l'affirment. Il a perdu une forme de confiance en lui, de cohérence intérieure et de volonté profonde, si ce n'est la haute opinion qu'il entretient de lui-même. Maintains. De lui-même, c'est que l'établissement chérit encore des mots obscurs. Quand dans la classe instruit notre nouvelle aristocrate éducative et culturelle, elle apparaît plus enracinée et résistante encore que la noblesse dont la position était plus précaire. L'aristocratie n'avait que sa naissance invoquée pour justifier son pouvoir, disait Michel Houellebecq dans une interview l'an dernier. Pour l'écrivain français sarcastique, en discernement dérangeant, les élites contemporaines revendiquent d'être intellectuellement et moralement supérieures. Les élites contemporaines revendiquent d'être intellectuellement et moralement supérieures. L'empathie envers les démunis et la volonté farouche. Fierce. D'offrir à toutes des opportunités, qu'elles soient bien nées ou non définies, jadis. L'essence. Wow. L'essence d'un mouvement politique juste et féconde. Fruitful. Elles ont été reléguées en second plan, laissant place à une politique de façade où la décision s'exprime moins par l'engagement réel que par des signes extérieurs d'appartenance à une caste, contribuant ainsi au désenchantement d'une grande partie de la population. En l'absence de tout critère, de toute exigence d'évolution d'un mouvement politique ou d'une mesure de minimum de curiosité intellectuelle comme un fait réel d'une idéologie ou d'une vision du monde, nous avons le devoir de révéler la duplicité de ceux qui prétendent nous guider. Wow. Devoir must. Duty to reveal the duplicity of those who claim to guide us. Nous avons le devoir de révéler la duplicité de ceux qui prétendent nous guider. C'était ainsi qu'une critique plus large et développer des manières plus approfondies dans l'ouvrage de Technological Republic, ouverture duquel se trouve un rappel toujours d'actualité de Michael Sandel, professeur à Harvard. Les fondamentalistes s'engouffrent là où les libéraux craignent de poser les pieds. Les fondamentalistes s'engouffrent là où les libéraux craignent de poser les pieds. Le pied. En effet, sinon, on agit à formuler une vision affirmative de ce que la technologie peut accomplir, la logique aveugle. Ok, I know it means blind, mais je ne sais pas comment prononcer ce mot. Aveugle. Pronounce. Prononcer ce mot. D'accord. Tout marche décidera pour nous, elle comblera l'abîme profonde. L'abîme profond né de notre réticence contemporaine à définir ce que nous sommes en tant que peuple et nos aspirations créatives. Réticence. Reluctance. D'accord. Comme toujours, ils sont égaux pour les appartenances et étiquettes. Nous sommes prêts à travailler avec tout pourvu qu'ils se montrent responsables et soucieux d'évaluer avec rigueur les actes et résultats. Nous recherchons des partenaires qui privilégient l'efficacité à la mise en scène. L'efficacité. Mise en scène des partenaires enclins à l'indulgence envers les fautes et faux pas de ceux dont les intentions demeurent profondément sincères. L'avenir n'appartient pas à ceux qui se contentent de se rêver des airs des créatures, ni même en sol courageux. Il appartient à ceux qui bâtissent également quelque chose qui aille du sang, quelque chose de robuste. Les sceptiques et les cyniques, ceux qui doutent sans jamais prendre des risques, ceux qui raillent le travail des autres sans même prétendre bâtir quelque chose qui leur soit propre, tous seront balayés. Le 9 août 1974, jour où il démissionnait de la présidence, Richard Nixon s'adressait à son équipe en nous exhortant à ne jamais être méfiant. Elle ajoutait, souvenez-vous toujours, d'autres peuvent vous errer, mais ceux qui vous aisent ne gagnent que si vous les aisez en retour. Et alors, c'est vous-même qui vous détruisez cordialement. So this entire is about for the critics. The critics will keep talking. Always remember, others may hate you. D'autres peuvent vous haïr. But those who hate only win. Well, those who hate you only win if you hate them back. And then you destroy yourself. Mais ceux qui vous aident ne gagnent que si vous les aidez en retour. Et alors, c'est vous-même qui vous détruisez. Alright? Always remember, those may hate you, but those who hate you only win if you hate them back. And then